What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Yesterday, I teased what I think could be a mystery team that excels this year, who's been terrible for a couple decades now, and I think that's going to be the 2022 Detroit Lions. I am telling you right now, I think this is a team that can actually win 9 games. Go look at their schedule. I think there are 9 wins on their schedule. Now, y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but I'm going to give you a little information here of why I think that this could be a team that actually excels this year. First of all, their draft was pretty good. You know, Aiden Hutchinson, there's no way the Jacksonville Jaguars should have passed on this guy. This is a hometown kid. He's going to step right into that defense, and they're instantly going to be better for them. I like the addition of Jameson Williams, and they traded up to get him. They gave up absolutely nothing. That's also a big win for them. They should be getting Jeff Okudah back. That's also a huge win for them. The arrow's pointing up for this team. Now, we all know last year they were pretty terrible for the first half of the season, but that's because they had Anthony Lynn, who ruined the Chargers and now ruined the Detroit Lions offensively last year. And as soon as head coach Dan Campbell took the reins from him and gave it to the tight ends coach, you started to see this team excel. They started to score more points. They had a lot of guys who were hurt. So, DeAndre Swift was hurt. And so they started to score more points, and they were in a lot of games. That game that they got jobbed at home versus Baltimore, the delay of clock game, that's a game that they definitely would have won versus a lot of people seem to think that team is a good team. I'm not a big Ravens fan, but people think that's a quality win. That's one that was stolen from them. And they ended up winning a couple more games and being competitive in a lot of games all last year. And if you're a betting person and you took the Lions in the points, you won a lot of those games. Now, we know that Jared Goff is a stiff. He does not have the greatest football acumen, but I think it's really important to remember Jared Goff has been to a Super Bowl, and Jared Goff can throw the ball. Now, you give him some decent weapons, and all of a sudden, you're looking at a team that could be cooking with gas and maybe surprise some people. TJ Hawkinson's a good tight end. Hurt most of last season. They bring over DJ Chark. Amon-Ra St. Brown opens up at the end of the year, surprises everyone. That's a guy that won a lot of people fantasy leagues. Talked about DeAndre Swift. You know what I mean? They have Jamal Williams behind him. This is a decent offense. It's not that bad. Really, they aren't. They can score. So now, if they can just put the pieces together and continue what they did at the end of last year and move that into this year, maybe you have something going on there. We all know that the Bears are bad. Green Bay won't be as good as they once were. Minnesota, are they really good enough to sweep a better Lions ball club? I don't know. I would take the over right now. I think it's 8 wins for the season for the Lions. I would bang that over. I think every year that there's a team that excels or overexcels that no one expects to because they've just been perennially bad for so long. And I think that this is the Lions. And they've got the perfect coach. Dan Campbell is a player's coach, and they love him. They play hard for him. That's a guy that will put on pads in practice. That guy will run through a wall for his team. And it's a decent match, I think. And I think they're on their way back. I mean, do I think that they're going to beat Buffalo on Thanksgiving? No, I don't. But I think Buffalo's going to win the Super Bowl. I mean, let's be realistic here. Baby steps. But I do think that they're better than the 3-4 wins that everyone's expecting them to get. There's a lot of other teams that I think they're going to be better than. And so I'm going to take a shot here on the Lions this year and say that if their defense can just stop a couple people, they're going to win a couple more games. I mean, drafting Penei Sewell that's great. I mean, that guy's a monster. They have talent, guys. They have more talent than I think the pundits are willing to give them, are willing to respect them for. Why? Because they've just been the Lions for so long. So I'm expecting 8-9 wins out of them. I'll even die on that hill alone and say 9 and say that they're going to surprise a lot of people. Are they going to make the playoffs? No. Are they going to win the Super Bowl? No. But I just don't think they're going to be your same old Lions. And if you're a smart person who likes to make money off bad teams, take the Lions in the points in a lot of these games, especially when they're home. They play really, really hard, and I don't think they're going to have the kind of start they had last year. The coaching is in place. They got Anthony Lynn off the reins of the offensive coordinator, and you saw what happens. Go look at numbers. Don't take my word for it. Go look at the numbers from what it looked like the first 8 games to the last 8 games of last year. And they have some tomato cans on their schedule that I know they can beat. The Jacksonvilles, the Seattles. I smell 9 wins. Holla at your boy. World of matchups. Tomorrow, we are going to do, you know what, man? Let's do my team tomorrow. We're going to do the Kansas City Chiefs tomorrow. Like, subscribe, follow, check us out on grabit.com all day, every day for quality football content. I'm out.